to your 5-minute drum lesson with Miss Campbell. Let's talk about what exactly I'm going to teach you in these next 5 minutes. Over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to teach you 3 things. Number 1, I'm going to teach you how to hold the drumstick. Number 2, I'm going to teach you how to hit the drum. Number 3, I'm going to teach you a couple of tips and tricks to make your life a little bit easier. Let's get started. First thing I'm going to teach you is how to hold a drumstick. Now in the intro, you might have seen me hold the drumsticks like this. One hand looks like this, one hand looks like this, and my sticks move in 2 separate ways. This is called traditional grip. I'm not going to teach you traditional grip. Why, you ask? Well, traditional grip is a little bit more advanced for advanced learners. Before you learn traditional grip, you have to learn match grip. Match grip is exactly what it sounds like. Your sticks are going to match. Your hands are going to match. And your form is going to be exactly the same on both sides. Pretty easy, right? You're going to use your hands here, and you're going to find your fulcrum. Your fulcrum is the area between your thumb and your pointer finger, and it's the first joint on each of those fingers. First thing you do is you grab your drumstick with those 2 joints. Now, you should have a pretty good balance here. If you hold it too low on the stick, it's going to go down like this, okay? Because it's too heavy. If you hold it too high on the stick, weight is going to push down. So the best thing you could do is come up with a happy medium. Now, not right in the middle of the stick. It's not going to give you enough weight to play. A little bit further back, okay? Far back enough that you can still have control, that the weight isn't moving you too far to the front or too far to the back, but far back enough so that you're not in the center of the stick. Does that make sense? Once we've got our fulcrum set up, then we can worry about the rest of our fingers. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pinch the drumstick like this, so that there's no space in between our thumb and our palm. Then we're going to wrap the rest of our sticks around here, around the rest of the stick. Notice what it looks like on the bottom. Notice what it looks like on the top. Next thing I'm going to teach you is how to strike the drum. So when you bring your stick around, you should be bringing it up like this and down. Up and down. On the other side, it's the same thing. Up and down, up and down. When you strike your drum, there are different heights that you can use to communicate different dynamics. Now, if you're new to music, you might not know that dynamics, there are a few key words that you can learn: piano and forte. Piano means that you're hitting the drum softly. Forte means you're hitting the drum loudly. And the music, when you read a sheet of music, it'll say P, and that will be your cue to play softly. Or it'll say F, that's your cue to play loud. A piano hit on the drum pad would be about 3 inches high. Now you might think that that sounds pretty loud already. Well, this is what forte sounds like. Notice how my technique didn't change. My fingers are still wrapped around the drumstick. I haven't let them go. The only difference is the stick height. Piano, forte, piano, forte. Something else you can use when you start drumming are the learning of rudiments. Here are some of my favorite rudiments for beginning drummers. First one is called the buzz roll. It's the most common thing you hear probably when people say, "Drum roll, please." That's probably the first thing your friends are going to ask you to do. How do you do a buzz roll? Well, you're going to relax your hand. Your fingers don't come off your stick, but you're letting it bounce. You're letting it vibrate a little bit. A good buzz roll is just these simple bounces, one right after another. You can start slowly, and then begin to gain speed. There you have it, simple buzz roll. Another easy rudiment for beginning drummers to learn is the flam. A flam is when we hit both drumsticks on the drum at the same time, but there's a little bit more interest. So this one, our left hand, let's keep it low, a little piano tap, and then our right hand will make it a forte tap. If we hit both at the same time, we have what's called a flam. Notice that the hand that's playing forte plays just a millisecond before the hand that's playing forte. This creates a little bit of interest. To do a right-handed flam, keep your left hand low, keep your right hand high. To do a left-handed flam, you're going to do the reverse. Keep your right hand low, your left hand high. Then you can alternate them. Not that hard, but it might take some getting used to. Drums, like anything else in life, is all about practice. Keep it simple to start, keep your technique square, and never stop practicing. Those are the keys to being a great drummer.